there, just back in, or checking back in for my weekly weigh-in. Okay, so let's start with weight. Last week I was 223.2. This week I am 217.6, which is a 5.6 pound weight loss. I'm so excited. Like, that's so amazing that in the past 2 weeks I think I've lost, a little over 11 pounds. I don't know how that's possible, but like I feel like I'm glowing because I never would have thought that losing 11 pounds like in a month was possible, more or less in like 2 weeks. So I am on cloud nine. I could not be more excited. I just feel like I have control over something, one thing for like, I don't know, for the first time in my life. I mean, something that I've never had control over before. I feel like I have control over it now. I don't know. The past 2 weeks I have had like a project that I've been like really excited about and just really, really focused on, and I haven't been able to get it out of my head. So that project though is now over. So I'm not sure if that, if maybe because my attention was somewhere else and it wasn't on food, I had something else to think about, and I don't know, just consuming my time, something else consuming my time. So anyway, so we'll see how it goes this week. I don't know. We kept up with the running this week, well, the jogging. Kept up with the jogging this week. I didn't do it every night though because I went late and went by myself, and my husband apparently thinks I'm 12 years old and doesn't think it's a good idea for me to run at night with my headphones on. So I didn't run a couple of nights because I went by myself, but there was a couple of nights that I did, and then last night I had I think it was 8 words I counted. I had 2 sentences come out of my mouth that have never left my lips before, at least not all of the words together. But my husband, I had taken a nap. I was so exhausted after work yesterday, so I took a nap, and I woke up, and I guess I took a kind of a long nap, but I woke up about 9:30, 9:45 yesterday evening. And so my husband had mentioned something about wanting to go walking, but then, he didn't want to wake me up. And I was like, oh, well, I'm still going to go walking. And he was like, no, it's too late. And I was like, Dave, it's 9:45. Like, what are we, 72? We're not going to go walking after 9:45? Like, anyway, and he's like, no. And so anyway, it turns out he just didn't want to. And he's like, well, let's just take the night off and we'll just go, we'll just watch a movie. And I looked at him, and I was dead serious, and I didn't even think about it. It just came out, and I said, I have to walk. I ate carbs today. Oh, really? You ate carbs, so you have to walk, Lindsay? When did that happen? Where did that come from? Like, hopefully that's something that will stay with me forever, because that has never happened before. Never thought, ooh, I really need to walk because I ate a shit ton today. And not that I did eat a lot yesterday. I'm just saying, like, that's never happened before. And I thought, oh, wow. Okay, there you go. And so we did. So we went and we walked, and he was not happy while we were walking. He was a bit of an ogre, but he did it, and I think that he felt better afterwards. And I know I did. But in terms of the carbs that I ate yesterday, I didn't have like a full-on loaded carb day. Actually, what happened was my husband went and picked us up breakfast in the morning. I got a veggie omelet, and it had like tomatoes, onions, and mushrooms in it, well, with cheese. And then on the side they put like, I guess about, I would say 3/4 of a cup of hash browns. And generally I just give the hash browns to him. Like, he'll get something and then I'll give the hash browns to him. But what he got yesterday had hash browns with it, so I went ahead and I ate about 1/4 of the omelet with about 2 tablespoons of hash browns for breakfast. And then I had the same thing for lunch, and then I had the same thing for dinner, and then I had the same thing again this morning. But the hash browns were the carbs that I was referring to, and honestly, I don't know how much that they were, just because I didn't log my food yesterday in myfitnesspal.com. I just had a lot going on, and I just didn't even think about it. So I don't really know how many carbs that I ate yesterday, but I do know that when I checked my weight yesterday, I was definitely not 1, but 217, and then this morning I was 217.6. So even with the exercise yesterday, I did manage to put on 0.6 ounces. And that's okay. I'm not complaining about that or anything. I'm just putting it out there, just stating it as fact. That's all. So on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, I woke up at, one of those days, I woke up at 2:19, and so I sent my mother, and it was the first time that I'd seen the teens. Now, like, think about this, and this, I'm blown away by this, but the last time that I was this weight was 13 years ago after our first son was born. I've never seen the teens since then. I saw like 228 was my lowest weight before LapBand. So I am like, I'm 2 pounds away right now from being the same weight that I was after giving birth to our first son 13 years ago. And that is, that in my opinion is absolutely phenomenal. I'm just tickled pink at that. I really am. But so I sent my mother and sister a text message, and I was like, well, hello there. How are you? My name is Lindsay. I seem to recognize you. I think that we've met before. May I ask your name? 219? Well, yes, we have, but it's been about 13 years. You were a good number. I don't intend to stay here, but it's been nice seeing you again. And I thought, I really amuse myself. It doesn't take much. So I just loved that. I really did. I just loved it. But anyway, things are really, really good. Food is really great. I really think that I have found the green zone, but I think that this week, now that project is over with, is going to really be, it's going to be the first test, I think, now that I don't really have anything to focus my attention on. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see. But I think, things are good. Still on the hunt for shorts. Haven't found anything. Went to about 8 places. Ross, a couple of recommendations. I haven't been to any, I just haven't made it into Austin yet to look at any of the secondhand stores, so I do intend to do that. And my bras, it looks like I am a 12-year-old trying to fit into my mother's bra because they are huge, really, really big, lots of space. This up here doesn't even have anything. It's just bra because I don't fit into it anymore. So that's really exciting as well. I got a lot. When I do finally get to a place where I feel comfortable, buying clothes, I'm going to need a lot of money. So my husband's going to really have to work some overtime. Anyway, have a good week. Bye.